Hi, I'm Arno Cost, and you're watching Toasted.
Welcome to Tomorrowland Brazil.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
How was your show?
It was great. The crowd was amazing. The stage sick, and have you seen the sunset when I was playing? It was perfect.
You play Brazil a lot, right?
Yeah, I played maybe 10 or 15 times already. I know quite well São Paulo. I've been to Florianopolis, to Fortaleza, Rio, so many cities.
You like it here? You like Brazil?
Yeah, I love Brazil. I love the girls here. They're so beautiful, and the people are so nice. It's perfect.
So you could live here?
Yeah, I could, but I would have to learn Portuguese first. It's quite difficult for me to speak. I know bom dia, tá bom, and that's it.
There you go. That's all you need.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I saw you play in Miami as well. I saw you play here.
Yeah.
What strikes me is, of course, you're French. You always play some French music in your set. And especially, I was surprised how well Daft Punk still goes down with the crowd. Because really, it's old music now.
Yeah, you know, it's like universal music. They've done so many great tracks, so much good music that everyone knows Daft Punk, and you can play everywhere on the planet some Daft Punk tracks, and people know. You know. That's perfect.
Hey, you have an EP out now?
On Protocol, yeah, I released the EP. It was in March, on 14th of March. 2 tracks called Thousand Suns and Coming Alive. And yeah, it did well, and I'm now releasing some new tracks on some different labels. So yeah, I'm going to be really busy with music.
You release EPs and tracks, you don't release an album. Why is that?
Well, you know, maybe it's too soon for me. I need to produce more. When you release an album, you have to like be in the studio for 6 months, lock in, don't go out, don't tour, don't make any gigs, and I need to find time for that. So it's quite hard, but of course it's in my mind, and I'm not gonna how do you say that? Avoid this album idea, you know. So yeah, why not? Maybe next year.
You also have a radio show, When in Paris. Yes. I love that name. The first time I heard about it was like, when in Paris, probably you're only having a radio show when you're in Paris, but that's not true, right?
What do you mean exactly?
Well, when in Paris, do as the Parisians do, you know, that's a saying.
Yeah.
But the first thing I noticed that you had a radio show, I thought, I have a radio show when in Paris, and then I thought, well, this guy's on tour all the time. He's probably never in Paris, so the radio show will be maybe once a year.
Yeah, no, it's like once every 2 weeks. The concept is like playing new tracks, but also very classic gold tracks. And of course I wanted to include my French roots, my Parisian roots in the name, because I'm proud of that, and yeah, that explains why I chose that name.
Talking about French music, Laurent Garnier famously said that he thought it was a good idea that on Tomorrowland in Belgium there was a final stage again, because that's what proper mixing is all about. Can you mix on vinyl still? Could you actually?
Well, I never tried actually. I arrived 10 years ago in the music business, and everyone was also already playing on CDs, so I never tried. I released vinyls. I remember I sold vinyls back in the day, but no, I couldn't play on vinyls at all.
Well, of course, his idea behind that whole thing is, and I think it's a brilliant idea, and Sven Väth also, I mean, Sven Väth finally pulled it through, is that people need to be able to mix, and of course you pulled off a great mixing set. We filmed it, everybody can see, there's no tricks allowed. I mean, you are a good mixer, but there are a lot of people who pull off a show and they're really not that good.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of people, they just use their computers and Tractor or this kind of stuff. I like the old school way, you know, to do it, like select your tracks. I don't do any pre-selection. I just play what I want. I see the vibe, I see the crowd, and I just play according to that crowd, you know. If you do the pre-selection, if everything is already clean and set up, you lose the magic of it, you know. So I prefer like playing live and just do it, yeah, live.
That way. Hey, of course, Prince died yesterday. The news came out. What do you think about that?
Well, it's very sad news. To be honest, I was not a big fan of his music. Of course, like everyone, I liked his music, but it's very sad. I think he was a big man in the music industry. He has done a lot for the music, but yeah, everyone has to die someday. It's very sad.
It is, like I said, because of course we ask this to all the DJs that we interview. It's like all the rock stars are now dying out. Maybe we're waiting for the first DJ to disappear like that.
Yeah, well, all the DJs are now quite young, if I can say that. Like, for example, Sven Vat might be around 50. So we have time before one of those disappear. But of course, it will happen someday.
Hey, we played with the VR glasses that we have. We filmed this interview in VR. We filmed your set in VR. What did you think of it?
Well, I tried that. It's amazing. It's mind blowing. Honestly, it's the first time I'm trying this, and I think it's the future. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, I have no words to express what I felt when I just tried it. But yeah, I think it's a great way, you know, for people to be when they're home and they want to be in a festival, they want to enjoy the music and be like pretend like if they were there, you know. It's a great way to do that. Like they just put their lens on the eyes, and it's like they were on a festival next to the DJ. It's crazy.
You wanted to make a picture and show some of your friends. Are your friends geeks like that?
What do you mean? Sorry?
Well, you said, can I take a picture of the glasses, how they work?
Yes.
Because I want to show my friends.
Yeah, exactly. I have a good friend who is a big geek, you know, and he never tried those, so he's gonna be very jealous.
Hey, what are your future plans right now? Because the record will be at least another year, but radio still going on, your tour still going on.
Yeah, well, yes, I'm gonna still be busy for the next 6 months at least. I'm playing in Vegas next week, I think. I was in Belgium last week, and before that, yeah, I mean, I'm touring quite a lot, and I try to save time for the studio because first, before being a DJ, I'm a producer, so that's very important to me. And yeah, music is gonna be out, album maybe next year.
Do you actually like touring? Because in Holland, one of the famous DJs, Fedde Le Grand, said, you know, I'm not gonna do this until I'm 50 because it's so draining.
Yeah, it's crazy, and I'm sure he tours even more than me, but it's very exhausting. Like when you do like one gig and then you have to fly to another city to do another gig, sleep in another hotel, check in, check out. It's crazy, but I mean we have a great job. We cannot really complain, but it's exhausting. People have to know it's sometimes it's very hard.
Hey, where can people find your tour schedule? Because you'll be in you don't even know yourself where you're playing, of course, which is normal because you have so many dates. Yeah. But all the info is on your website or on your Facebook site.
On my website, they can Google. I think you can find my gigs on Facebook also. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. I always post what I'm gonna do. So yeah, you can stay tuned of what I'm doing. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.